it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
Let's go now. Seven Wolf. Seven Pirates.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That's good for a Chicago Bears. First down,
70.
Back to throw now on first down. That's complete to Moreau, the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
That's good for a Chicago Bears.
Back to 60.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Cowboy 80.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
60 Eagles.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Harris trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
It's a quarterback sneak. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
So here we go on a 3rd and goal. This Lions defense, they haven't broken yet.
19 Tiger.
They'll try and run with Harris. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
One word comes to mind to me after that last play, and that's alert. That defense took a chance guessing the snap count, and they were so right. Got great push up front, and that forces 4th and goal.
Field goal unit and Brian Johnson out there.
This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt.
And Johnson's kick is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the fourth quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Lions first down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
First carry for DeAndre Swift.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
This defense for the Bears, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always said, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe him.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
They'll set up to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones.
And the Bears are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Harris starts the drive on the ground. Room here to run. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
18 Cardinals. 18 Rattler.
They'll drop to throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Second and 2. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 37.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now a give, running left is Harris. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Dixie Bison. 19 tight. 70 Ranger.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Out to the left. That's where the tight end Moreau is. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 31 yards. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days that they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football? Some of them would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they are a full part of the passing game, and we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you to the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Harris. And this time he is in. Damian Harris, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second in a couple.
Here we go. Here we go. Look, 52. Ready?
They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1.
This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with a throw to the safety valve, but it's 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on the last drive, but fell incomplete. They're going to try and throw. He's airing it out for Williams. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Detroit. A gutsy call. 4th and short. They go for it. Look at the result.
Yeah, not only did they go for it, they threw for it, because to me it was stacked up for a run situation, strength on strength, and they decided to put the ball in the air. And what a result. Big-time play.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Looking to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
Ready, break.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Go, Reed, go. Check pass, check pass.
An option handoff given to Harris.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Tap the 60, tap the 60. Rig alert, rig alert. 79 drive.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his big tight end here. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 34-yard line.
Look at 19. 60 average. 60 average. Riggs.
He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
And Johnson's extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing. Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Connecting here with Chark on the out route. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Second and 6. Steps away to his left.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
They'll look to throw again. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. Again, he'll drop to throw.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
Right there, hurt.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Offense ready to kick off their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
He's airing it out for Williams. And this is taken in at the 5. A big play there for Detroit. 57 yards.
Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And that might be just what they needed to get back in this game. Sometimes you need a big play to shake things up, get a little life in your sideline, get everyone believing again, and they got it there in a big way.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from a yard out.
And the Lions are back within a score.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
Lions 14.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
2nd and 13. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And this one is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
Check. 7 Pirates.
They'll look to throw here. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is going to have the Bears first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th.
Panther 11. Flag.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the 3rd quarter.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, the criticism is that he overthrew his man, but you got to give him credit. He also didn't risk an interception with that type of a throw. Because of that, they still have a chance to put some points on the board.
Rattlers. 19 tight. 70 Rangers.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Field goal unit and Brian Johnson out there.
Made his first, this now from 42 yards out.
Johnson's kick is good.
And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now.
So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
From the gun, here's Swift.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. They'll try and throw for it here. He's airing it out for Williams. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And that one puts them on top here in the third.
Makes the score Lions 21, Bears 20.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're looking to turn things around here. They've been shut down in this third quarter. That was after a good first half offensively.
And you wonder where it all goes, and it feels like it goes away fast because it takes some time to build up good momentum, great play calling, excellent execution, and then like a blink of an eye, you're losing the game. How do you get back there again? I'm sure they've talked about it, and they've got a plan. Now can they put it into practice?
The lead gone, now the search to find it again. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Back to throw here. And that is incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll set up a throw to the right side and complete to Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to make it 4th down before they can get the punt away whistles as we've come to the end of the third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here comes the Bears punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this swim lead.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd and 9 now. Open man right side is Sharp. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Here we go, set.
They'll look to throw.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play.
Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is...
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Lions use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead.
Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you can get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
In motion left is Thomas.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Trap 50, trap 50.
Here's 2nd and 8. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
70. Half the 60, half the 60.
6-yard line.
Go street. Mustang 19. Warriors 17. 18. Pioneer.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27.
Dragon 60. 19 Lions.
Harris running straight ahead. The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, They go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Cowboy 80. Hey, pass. Buffalo 18.
2nd and 5. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him the completion.
The offense on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Cougar 19. Street. 60 Eagles.
Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Red alert.
They hand this off to Harris. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a 1st down.
Got it. Ready? Rambo 80.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is caught at the 8. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
19, Tiger, 19. Check. Navy Lions.
He's back to throw. Setting up the receiver screen here to Thomas. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. Gosh, given the time and the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so. But it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Cardinal.
Back to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Lions have just about sewn up this football game. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given. And it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
Ready?
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Well, somebody lived.
Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the play, John Madden. It's so many given Sunday.